Hello, chat. Hello, Brisket. My little pug champing to know, chat. Oh, yeah. Got updates on our audio situation. You guys know we're trying to get our lovely sound cancelling panels put up as soon as possible. It looks like it may be Saturday, I think Madnan said to me. I doubt it's going to be tomorrow. We'll see. If it's Saturday before our event, that would be amazing. I don't think it will take them too long to put them up. Probably, I would say maybe like 2 hours. So fingers crossed before the finals that we'll get that set up, because I don't want to be screaming and shouting on a finals and it sounds like, yo! Like that. Not good at all. So fingers crossed, man, that we get it before the finals on Saturday. There's really not much more we can do on that, though. But yeah, Madnan said to me all of the notable teams, so we'll go through that very quickly. You may notice behind me we have a bunch of stuff that I've brought back from Ireland and some stuff that we've got, I guess, while living in Dubai. You can see there's a bunch of YouTube plaques up behind me. Ooh, I actually need to start the TikTok stream. Hold on, let me click that real quick. Make sure that we start up over there. Oh my god, chat, that would have been bad if we didn't start that up, chat. Wouldn't it have been? But either way, get into it, chat. We got a bunch of different things over there. I really only brought things from Ireland this time around that I liked, that I felt, you know, meant something to me. So, for example, right there, we have my iFerg skin, which is my iFerg action figure, a real life action figure of my skin. I might actually get a different one of these because my mum or dad broke it while they were cleaning my house. If you don't know, I'm trying to sell my house in Ireland. It still hasn't sold yet because I have really no intention of living there currently, so we're trying to sell it off so that I can use the capital for something else. But I brought that over with me this time. Then I have obviously an iPad. What do you call those things? Like a box? iPad box, because I've always played on iPad. Up there is a cartoon version of my dog, Duda. And we've got a Call of Duty sign right here. Right there, we have the wing mirror to my first, I guess you can't really call it a supercar, it's like a sports car, but it was my Aston Martin Vantage, my first like really cool car that I had. And then I have like a little tiny toy model of it, but I have the wing mirror from this because I ended up putting carbon fiber on that car. So I have the wing mirrors from that car, which is pretty cool. Obviously up here, all my plaques. That I believe is like a Hamilton watch thing that I got from like last year's COD Next, that's what it was. Down here, I thought this was really cute. You can't really see it, but it's like a Powerpuff Girl. I thought she was super cool. Can't name the stuff right here because this is a COD M partner stream, so we'll skip past that. There's a couple of torches from a game that I grew up playing. This is cool. You can't see it because of the box, so I'm definitely going to take this out of the box. But underneath that box where it has like blue aura going over it right now, that is a model of a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which is my all-time dream car. It's not in the all-time dream color. It's in a yellow. It was the only one that we could find. We bought that yesterday. Me and Madnan went to Dubai Hills Mall and bought that, but I'll take the... You know what? Let me take the box off right now, as long as you guys don't roast me for wearing my shorts. Okay, you can kind of see it now right there. That's a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. And then beside it, this is a little toy golden bear that is holding I guess a place to put your keys. I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's like a plate. And in the future, I want to put my Lamborghini Aventador SVJ key on that plate. So who knows when it happens, but it's right beside the SVJ model. So fingers crossed one day in the future, we'll be able to get a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Beside that, right here, we have a camera, and it's pretty much the same camera as what I'm using right now. I just have a spare one, so I thought, you know what, I've had these for 5 years. Might as well put one back there. And then above that is a toy model of a Bugatti Veyron, which Sarah's mum bought for me. I believe it was for my birthday or Christmas. I can't actually remember. Then beside that, we've got a little Lego car of Lightning McQueen that Madnan got me. And beside that, there is a Lego version of me that Madnan also got for me. And then just to the left of those, we've got a Call of Duty Mobile, like, we call them fanny packs. I don't know what you actually call them, and a Call of Duty Mobile hat. Obviously, Lightning McQueen up there as a teddy bear as well, chat. So it's not fully filled up or anything like that. Still got a lot of things to bring over with me from Ireland. when I moved to Dubai, I didn't think I would stay here for longer than like 2-3 years. But the more time I spend here, the more time I feel like this is the right place for me to be surrounded by people that give me a lot of energy. So yeah, we moved house. I got a bigger house now. This is I got a studio apartment on the top of my house for just streaming. You know, so we got our wardrobe in there for streaming. We got the shower in there so I can come home from gym, instantly shower. Maybe I'll do like a setup reveal on TikTok, something like that. I think that would be a good idea. But yeah, chat, I mean, it's coming along. Next thing is for the audio to be fixed so that it's crispy and clean. Hopefully that happens within the next couple of days. Fingers crossed for that. I would preferably want it to happen before the finals of this tournament. If it can't, then it is what it is. But yeah, we got a lot of things coming. I know I said yesterday I wasn't sure where we're going. I know where we're going for COD Mobile. Like, we have the entire next 12 months, I would say, planned out for Call of Duty Mobile. It's just like, we've done so much in the last couple of months that I feel like we can do so much more because we've done so much alongside Call of Duty Mobile. I don't know what it will be that we'll do alongside COD Mobile this year for the next 12 months, but yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out in the next couple of weeks. That's for sure. Or maybe we just do bigger and better things in COD Mobile. I have no idea. But yeah, the things are looking good towards the future. One thing I will say, chat, is, God, if I don't go to the gym, if I don't work out, I feel so bad. I didn't do that big of a workout today. I only did 5 exercises. You know, I was like, I don't want to go to the gym, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? Just go to the gym and do 1 exercise. Got in, ended up doing 5. So at least I did that. But god damn, does it suck when you don't go to the gym? When you don't go to the gym and you're traveling, it just makes me feel like I have such little energy. Like, I feel so meh. You feel me, Chattington? I know a lot of people who go to the gym will understand what I'm trying to say. If you don't, then you don't understand. But yeah, I think the setup's coming along. Next thing, chat, to sort out is my freaking hairstyle. Holy, my hair's been chopped ever since I moved to Dubai. I go to barbers instead of hairdressers. So on Monday, I'm gonna go get a professional stylist, chat. You know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? No, Rushki. We're gonna figure out this hair situation and also my skin. My skin's chopped. My skin has never been this bad before in my entire life, so we'll figure that out as well, chat. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, man? Hey, Axe. Hey, Air Breather. Hey, Grandpa. Long time no see, Grandpa. Simp and Mobina's in here. What about YouTube short form? Benny, Palea, Abdul, Arish. Much love, bro. Yeah, Bull Boss is playing today. I believe a Bull Boss and Ken are in Team 24. I'm always excited to see these. Oh, they're playing with Loading and Sleuth. This is definitely a Ferg favorite team, chat. Definitely Ferg favorite team right here. Team number 24. A Bull Boss, Ken, Loading and Sleuth. This is a God Squad. A Middle Eastern European God Squad, chat. But yeah, running through the regions real quick, I'll let you know like what regions we have in here. We got North America, which is North America, Latam, which we kind of generalize into one region, so just the Americas. That's 36% of today's teams. Europe and the Middle East comprise of 32%. Then we got 16% African, 8% Asia, and 8% Oceania in terms of like regional representation. There's players from all over the world in this. So USA, Venezuela, shout out to Venezuela. Terrible earthquake. Hopefully you guys get through that and figure that out. Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, Guatemala, Canada, Haiti, Philippines, of course, India, Nigeria, Senegal, Germany, France, Spain, Iran, Italy, Greece, Ukraine, Bulgaria, Turkey, UAE, which is where I live, surprisingly, Australia, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea. So there's teams from all over the place. Like you guys know, we don't discriminate against any region. We try to get as many different regions and countries into these as possible. But yeah, going down through the team list, I'm going to name some notable teams that I think a lot of you guys, or most of you guys, may actually know. So team number 2 features Future and Takeoff, along with Kingbot and Lanai. Takeoff and Future have successfully qualified through these things previously. These guys are really, really good. They got plenty of experience under their belt, and I would argue that they're probably one of the strongest teams inside of this lobby. W Turney for real, what's up, Urizen? How you doing, man? Wait, I didn't realize, have you always gifted super chats in Nigeria, Nira? I didn't realize you were Nigerian, bro. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Team number 4, we got Brandon. Let me see Brandon. Where is he? Oh, yeah. Okay, I know these guys. Yeah, Magio. Yeah, I know Brandon and Magio, bro. They've been in a lot of our qualifiers recently, for sure. So that's team number 4. You probably already know these guys' names already because we've seen them so frequently recently. Then team number 13 is like an OG team from 2024, Redmond. They did good back then, but they haven't really been able to shine as much as they did in 2024, early 2025 era of Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale scene. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they do something good here. We'll have to see, wait and see these qualifiers. Obviously, the favorite of today has to be team number 24. We'll go the whole way down. This is a team from Middle East and Europe. Bullboz, Ken, Loading, and Sleuth. I mentioned them before just moments ago. I'm going to say these guys are finishing first. And I think it's going to be such a decisive first place in this qualifiers that it will be something similar to what we've seen yesterday from the M7 guys. I think these dudes are levels above the other teams inside of these qualifiers. You go through the list, you can see other notable players. I see Klaus in there. There's another M7 player, which I'm not familiar with, in there as well. We go further up the list, you can see Lethal. We're familiar with those guys. Even further up, you can see a couple of different names that are kind of scattered around multiple different teams. There's a lot of other actual players that I'm not as familiar with in this one as well. We also got T1 in there. Oh, I see Bardax. Hold on, is that the Bardax? Is that the Bardax? I think it is. Oh my god, Bardax in the qualifiers instead of straight into the finals? That's crazy. Is that really the Bardax? Andrian, very familiar with Andrian. Really good player right there. Oh, never mind. Bardax is gone. Don't know where he went. Oh, he went into the... Did he just go into the freaking spectators? Don't know about that. He needs to get down into the right team. Man, don't start until Bardax gets into team number 8. Going up, you can see Effects and Dingo. Classic. Then we got Team Hype over there. Team number 3, I believe. And Kingbot, okay, familiar there, it's Kingbot as well. We've also got a different ENL team this time around. We had ENL yesterday, they qualified into the finals of the Saturday tournament, and then this ENL team's trying to qualify into the finals of the Sunday tournament, chat. So it'll be interesting to see if they're actually able to do so, if they get both ENL teams into the finals. Not sure if it's going to be the case. I know that the other ENL team is unbelievable. Not too sure about this one. Those guys are out of USA and Venezuela as well as the other ENL. All right. I think that's good for us. We're ready to get into the first game. Remember, there's 4 games today. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll bring up the rules from... oh, never mind. I'll bring up the scoreboard from yesterday instead of the rules. But either way, there's the rules now up for you over on the YouTube thing for these qualifiers. It's isolated and Blackout. We've got Teaming Up banned, Medic banned, Tempest is banned, and Jackal. Everything else is A-okay for this one. 2 games in Isolated, 2 games in Blackout. We'll switch the map in between each game. There's 25 teams, 100 players. All regions allowed, and the point system is the usual point system. We've been thinking about changing it recently. There's been a couple of pro players that have come to us with a different system that they would like to see put in place. We're not sure if we want to go down that route just yet, but there may be a tournament soon with a test of a different point system, which would basically be based off of kills combined with a points multiplier based off where you finish in the leaderboard per game. So if you finished first place, your kills may combine for double points. If you finish 10th place, your kills may combine for 0.05 points. So if you get 10 kills, you might only get 5 points because you finished so far down the leaderboard. I'm not saying that's how it will work. That's just like an example of how it works. We're not sure if we'll switch to that just yet, but it's definitely something that's in our mind for the future, and we'll probably do 1 test with it. If we like it, maybe we'll stick to it. The test won't be for a while though, because I'd like to stay for an entire season on this current point system. Then we'll do a test after that season ends, which will end sometime in December, and then we'll test it maybe in January. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Urizen, thanks very much, bro. I'm the Nigerian prince. You know what? I accept it. Nigerian prince. Good job, Brisk. Yeah. Let me turn on Tickfinity while we're at it as well, while I'm still here, before the first game starts. Apparently... Oh, no. There he is. He's back. Matt Bardax is back, and we're ready to start game number 1, Chaddington. I'm getting a lot better, chat. I don't have as much mucus in my nose nowadays. You guys see me yesterday. I was all over the place. And the day that I left and I streamed... I don't even remember what we were streaming that day, but the day I left to go to Ireland, or the day I left to move... That was all over the place. Alrighty. What's up, Dab? How you doing, man? I'm surprised you're in here, broski. Yes, sir. Starting finally. Exactly. We just had a little bit of a delay there, but we're all good. Yes, chat. This is the qualifiers to the Sunday tournament. We have two $10,000 tournaments this weekend just to wrap things up. And then we're gonna align everyone onto a roadmap and give you guys a roadmap so we make this thing more official, so that every month there is officially a tournament on a set date. There will be qualifiers on set dates, and it will all run much more smoothly than what it did in the previous, I guess, 12 months. Let's go, chat. First game on. There's only 4 games on these qualifiers. Let's go, Pookie Bears.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Madman, check out Discord right now. That's actually an insane... Wait, actually, I can announce this on stream. I can announce this on stream. Chat. Puck. I can't believe this. Puck is now available in Walmart. What? What?
First blood.
I actually can't believe that. What? There's no way that's real. Hold on, chat. This is completely off topic, but it was just announced right now. And Scotty didn't even tell me beforehand. I actually can't fucking believe this. There's no way. It's not April Fool's, right? Yeah, it's July 2nd. I'm replying to this right now. This is actually insane. Oh my god. I'm reposting that. What? That's crazy. Holy chat, I got a little bit distracted there, but oh my god, that's fucking crazy. What the helly, chat? Let's go. All right, chat, I gotta get into this. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. At least it's the qualifiers. Obviously, I wouldn't be this all over the place in the finals, but hey, yo, it looks like Hype, a team that we haven't seen before, could be fighting a team that's over on the other side of the industries. Let's load up the map here and check if there's any other rosters. Ooh, there is another roster around them as well, so they might get third-partied. I believe they're all using the same skin. Ooh, no, they're not. This guy thinks he's different, chat. This guy thinks, you know, he's the one, the main character. Unfortunately, he's not. Let's look around the map. Check out where everyone is. There actually hasn't been a single team wipe since we got into this game, so everyone must be split up fairly well. I see a lot of teams landing over by Dormitory on the top side of the map where Slayer's team usually lands. Let's see who's up there. Ooh, Bardax has landed up there. Okay, we should actually check that out. Bardax, one of the best players from his region and in the entire game. Looks like he might be fighting one of the other best teams. I would argue the best team inside of this qualifiers, which is going to be Cannibal, Boz, Sleuth, and Loading. These guys are not to be messed with. I mean, Loading's won $10,000 tournaments before, so has Sleuth, so is Can, and so is a Bull Boz. I would say between this squad, keep in mind, they didn't always play with each other. Between this squad, they probably have 4... No, they have more than that. I think they have 6 wins. 6 $10,000 wins if you count every single win as an individual accolade. So if a Bull Boss and Ken won together, that would be 2 wins, right? Because even though they're in the same teams, that's 2 individual wins. If you count it like that, they might have 6 to 8 different wins under their belt as a squad. And they're also going against what I would argue is the number 2 team inside of these qualifiers, trying to make themselves a qualifying team into the $10,000 finals. Oh, really? It's a fake. Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. That means these guys go lower down on my list, and I think if these dudes fight the number 1 team, they might just get eradicated. Let's hop on board with team number 24.
When the next revive flight arrives. Airdrop incoming.
Man, and you should tell Scotty that I live reacted to that, because I did not see that coming, that we were going to be in Walmart.com. That's crazy. Matter of fact, get everyone to comment on that. What? Yo, Ken, what are you doing? Ken, bro, I know you just got your internet back, but surely it didn't just conk out right there, bro. I think these guys on team number 24, even if Ken is AFK right now due to internet problems, should still win this fight. Because it's basically a 3v3 anyway, unless they get their player back. And since this isn't the Bardax that I actually know, who is one of the best players in the world, I believe they're going to win this without too much of a struggle. 2 players have been spotted here. That's going to be an easy push from both of the players. Just absolutely destroying them. As I said before, this is the best team inside of the qualifiers. These guys are qualifying no matter what. It would be one of the biggest upsets of all time if these guys didn't qualify into the finals. 4 kills straight off the bat. The fake Bardak should come back through the revive flight right now. I think his teammates got him back just there towards the end. They did, so he's going to fall down somewhere else. And this team, filled with fake players, I doubt are going to qualify. I really, really doubt. Ken Strafes? No, 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 no. ICAN is definitely not Ken Strafes. Let's go over to team number 7 for now, though. As... Ooh, these guys are very, very good. We got Recon Sweeps, Andrian, and Good Boy over here. These guys are based out of Europe. They got players from Ukraine, France, and Bulgaria. And they're looking down over onto a new team that has only recently started joining these tournaments called Hype. Remember, the finals to this qualifier will be held on Sunday. We've got 2 finals this week, which is actually a first for us, I think, where we're hosting back-to-back finals for Battle Royale Championships on back-to-back days. That's obviously why it's called the back-to-back. After this week's $10,000 tournaments, we will definitely set up a rota, a schedule, something that you guys can kind of look towards if you want to know when tournaments are going to be instead of kind of hosting them last minute. Especially since I guess we can announce that, I mean, we're back. We're back again as a COD Mobile partner. So there's many more tournaments to come in the future. Little SMRS goes down right there. Bang, hits twice, but very underwhelming hits with that SMRS. As I was just mentioning there, we're back as COD partners, so there will be a lot more tournaments over the course of the next year. And I mean, I'm looking forward to the finals of this season, which will happen in December. The finals of the 2025-2020... Actually, I guess it's just the 2026 full season will happen in December, chat. Before, we used to have it as a multi-year season, but since we started it in January, it will just be the entire 2026 season. These guys are just moving out of here. They do not want to take this fight whatsoever anymore. Let's go over to Brandon. He's part of a team that I would consider one of the best inside of these qualifiers, and I would make the argument that these guys should definitely qualify. If they don't, it would be a bit of a disappointment for all of them. They're not near anyone right now, so we don't need to stay on board with them, but let's go to team number 2. Future and Kingbot have made it to the finals multiple times, along with Tekoff. He's actually changed his name to TFF, but I guess it reads the same Tekoff. Not sure why he did that. It's just a bunch of random letters in his name now. I feel like a lot of the players need to create brands for their names. See the way Future always has Future? No matter his clan tag, it's always after it, just stated as Future. Same with a player like Legendooski you see in the kill feed right there. It's always Legendooski. I think that if you abbreviate your name, people will have a hard time finding you on apps like TikTok or YouTube, so definitely keeping your name clean and concise. There we go. We just seen Legendooski get a kill and now he's dead. We'll have to hop on and see where he's at. Actually, we'll check out where his teammates are at from the opposing team. As an Orthodox goes down, we got Adam and Razor along with Comfortable still alive here. And it looks like this other team is in a third-party situation. Nothing. Coco Tazo. This is ENL's second team. We've seen ENL perform really good yesterday. Not too sure if they'll perform well today with their seconds roster. I guess it's the B team, you could call it. They don't act like a B team, though. They're very good.
Fire sale will start in 1 minute.
He and Coco Tazo go for a little bit of a push here. They've already knocked somebody. Comfortable's down. That leaves Adam on the rotate to try and get out of there. And there's the third party I was talking about before, which is Legendooski. These guys initiated this fight. For whatever reason, Adam, Razor, Comfortable, and Unorthodox all pushed in for a third party and ended up getting taken apart. So now Comfortable is dead. Unorthodox does make it back, but I wouldn't be surprised if the tag doesn't come through for Comfortable, as there's an entire team around it. Speaking of that team, let's hop on board with their angle. You can see them fighting over onto the Redmond team. There goes one. Aim's gonna get knocked and fully eliminated from Yugi. As we'll go on to watch his POV right now. Legendooski did get revived from earlier when we seen him get knocked. Looks like, ooh, Deluxe is still alive. Legendooski over on the right-hand side does get sniped, but not full knocked. Only 150 health does get lost here. Nade across the map. Not gonna land anything. As the player rotates out from the back. Zombie Duck and Deluxe trying to get out of this situation entirely. They know that ENL is one of the better teams inside of this qualifier. I would say it's a hard push to say they wouldn't qualify. I think it's pretty much confirmed off of game number 1, off the bat, that they should get into the finals on Sunday. Not able to land that snipe, though. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all with that SMRS across the map. We like to see it. Comfortable does come back because ENL does not protect his tags. Looked like they wanted to do a little third party there, but now that ENL's pretty much wiped that opposing team, the third party's not going to come in, and it's just going to be a fair 4v4 fight. They got 3 kills on the board so far. Adam, Razor, Comfortable, and Orthodox have 0 kills. I'm sure they're feeling some type of way, especially as this has been their first time playing in any of the qualifiers. That's what I like to see. New teams inside of the qualifiers. We've seen 29k yesterday. A first for them participating in any of the tournaments or qualifiers in the past. They were able to qualify straight through into the finals. And if I do say so myself, they were very impressive for a very unknown team, at least on the global side of things. I know they're known in Garena, but nobody in global knows at all who they are. Go out and check a different team now. Oh, a little bit of a scared play here, just trying to stay alive. Patty, I don't know if this is it. Let's go over to team number 10, see where they are at the map. Rotating down into bus station. They're surrounded by a couple of different teams here. Let's go and load up the map, check where the other players are. So from below and behind, they're safe. They don't need to worry about being shot in the ass. And it looks like Fed's able to take down one with the SMRS. This is actually a third, fourth party for them. They could easily come in third party all of this stuff, get a bunch of knocks or kills for a lot of points. Secure themselves a good place on the leaderboard. I don't know if they want to take this fight, though, as we need to look at the zone. Okay, we'll have to wait and see what call they actually make here. Not sure who the IGL is on this team, but either way, they could go in here, get a couple of kills, or they could play for placement. In my opinion, I think I would wait here on this hill. Maybe not stand together like they are doing, because if you see this area, they can hit an SMRS on this particular portion right here, get a knock onto all 3 of them as they stand. So I wouldn't stand too close to that. Because if even one player shits an SMRS, it's going to do a ton of damage, or it's just going to end up knocking them all, and then they'll just get pushed out of the situation. It looks like Minato and his team, though, are going to go in with Brotex and get a kill onto a different roster, but keep in mind, there's still a team underground here. There's a team rotating through the other side of bus station, and we've also got Iken, a Bull Boss, Zluth, and Loading on top of this hill. Iken holding it back. I think he's having some bad internet problems here. We do know that he is part of that Middle Eastern country that has been experiencing a lot of war and tragedy over the last couple of months, so not sure if he has stable internet right now. Syndigo looking over on the Loading. Ooh, Vex Indigo takes down Loading on the main stage. See you later, Alligators. Lift also goes and gets knocked, fully eliminated. The last person alive is actually the person that doesn't have any internet connection to make anything happen. This would be a disappointing game for them. Let's pop on and see what Ken's going to do about this, though. I'd like to see them perform a little bit better here. They do have 13 kills, so that's a really good early game performance. But oh my god, Ken, that was the worst play imaginable. Luckily, a Bull Boss comes back through the revive flight. But Ken, I think it might be a struggle this time around inside of the qualifiers for him. A Bull Boss, I just wouldn't do this. There's not a world in which I would rush that team when there's so many people around them. However, picking up the tag right here, I don't mind this play. As long as he just goes back, stays alive. His teammate must have called out that there was a snowboard on his body, so he's going to be able to tick back one of his teammates. Who's it going to be? Let's check it out. It will be Zluth. So Zluth's going to come back. Keep in mind, these are my favorite team for this qualifier. The Ferg's favorite roster is this roster. A Bull Boss making himself a little bit too out in the open here. I'm not sure if I like this either. Nobody's targeted him just yet, so he's going to be able to go up and get another tag. Lovely jubbly. That'll be Iken back into the action. Zluth's about to come back through the revive flight. Did he get him back? Oh my god, I don't know if he got him back. I think he missed it in the final second. Oh no. A Bull Boss trying to stay alive here for a little bit longer. They have so many kills, and that was a terrible play, but a Bull Boss. Ooh! Yo, Bull Boss, get out of this situation, bro. We need to see you make it into the final zone, brother. 19 teams still alive in this zone is absolutely ridiculous for a qualifier tournament. Oh my gosh, I feel like every month that we host these tournaments, it just keeps getting worse and worse for these teams trying to qualify. He got targeted into oblivion, chat. That was unbelievable. At least Ken and Zluth are back in it, but Loading's nowhere to be seen. Oh my god. This is crazy. 55 players alive in this zone is unbelievable. This is some shit that you don't even see in the finals. Like, these people need this money, chat. You know, they need to get into this finals to try and get some of that $10,000
Your team
prize pool, because my god, 51 people still alive. This looks like the last zone. I know it's obviously not the last zone, but my god, does it look like a small zone right here. Let's hop on to a different team that I feel like could end up winning this game. We'll go on to team number 2. We're very familiar with these boys. These would be my second favorite team. E&L obviously being my third favorite, but they've lost 3 of their players as well, so these guys are my favorites to win it. We've also got Brandon's team as well. Those would be my top 4 picks. Team 4, Team 2, Team 1, and then Team 24. Hyped in a little bit of a fight here with an unknown roster. Ooh, getting absolutely smoked on the main stage. Cypher last alive. He's barely making it into the zone. He's going to die as well. See you later. Shots going over across the map. HDR in hand. This is a good sniper, but I wouldn't use it over the DLQ Omega Maywalt Mac. I would always use that. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a custom. He just have the base spec HDR. He's basically got a BMW 320D instead of an M3 with this gun. Bang! Doesn't hit it. Salty out in the open. Bang! Oh my gosh, his teammate steals the kill. Teddy across the map getting SMRS. Who is it though? Who's shooting the SMRS? Lanai. Whoop. Hits him. There's the team wipe. 5 total eliminations for team number 2. There is a player behind them. It looks like they know he's there too. Brandon lost all of his teammates. He's going to go down. There's another Ferg favorite team eliminated. They got 9 kills though. Coco Tazo's opted for the med strat. He's staying outside of the zone. This is not Ross, brother. That game was taken off the App Store years ago. Not sure what the situation is here with you, Coco Tazo, but I don't know. We'll have to see if it actually helps him out. They do have 8 kills. There's still 13 teams alive, so he's opted for the med strat really early on here. And it looks like a Bull Boss is last alive, and I think one of the only remaining Ferg favorite teams, the only other team that is alive right now would be team number 2 out of the teams that I expected to do well. Obviously, Redmond's still in it alongside them, but see, to be honest, Redmond, they haven't really done good recently. I would argue that it would be an upset if they made it into the finals, because they haven't been performing the last year. So let's go on to them, see if they have a little bit of a dark horse story right now. They did well in 2024. They didn't do well in the end of 2025, and they've done pretty terribly in 2026. Bang, SMRS doesn't land it. Zombie Duck with an inaccurate rocket launcher straight to the floor, but not to the player. Rotating in now. They need to make themselves a non-issue for other rosters. If any other roster sees them, they're going to get third-party instantly with their position on the map. Pay to win's been spotted right here, able to get a knock. Belux takes him down, but Legenduski does get traded with a third party across the map. Still need to make it into the zone. Like I said, they shouldn't have taken any fights here. They're able to knock a team, but they might not get many placement points. We'll have to wait and see if Future and team number 2 end up targeting them. Baby, are you camping outside of the zone performing a med strat as well? Yes, you are. Okay. Medic plate carrier must be in use right here. These guys need to make it into a safer area. Looking at where they're situated in the zone, this is awful. If they go down left side, they're going to go against Brotex and his roster. If they go right side, they're just going to die, plain and simple. They're going against Future, Kingbot, Lanai, and of course Tekoff over here on this hill. These guys don't really need to rotate just yet, but it looks like the rotation's coming through from Redmond. They're going to push Brotex's team. A lot of nades coming in. It looks like a cluster bomb's also going through. Zombie Duck is able to take down 1. Oh, this is going to be a good team wipe from them. Unbelievable. Nova gas grenade from Ian on Redmond. There they go. A full 3v4 wipe from the Redmonds themselves. 18 eliminations on the board. This could be the start of some serious momentum towards the second half of the 2026 season. Unfortunately, Blux is going to go down here. Aim and Zombie Duck still alive. Only Aim left as they both get eliminated. Smokes need to come down here. He's going to need to use his defender class as well if he wants to stay alive. Good smokes to provide him cover, but he's going to get targeted from the best team still alive with a full roster, and that's going to be Future's team with Tekoff up there in the top. Oh dear, not another defender use in play here. He's going to die outside of the zone. Does he have a medic plate carrier? I don't know if he did. Let's hop on to the last remaining best team inside of the lobby. Bang, sniper shot goes down with a DLQ. Able to take down 2 here. Oh my god, Tekoff putting on a clinic on top of that rock on the side of this cliff. Another player's going to move out the back. He sees Nox go for the medic plate carrier strat. Not sure if he's going to pull it off here. Decides to go back into the zone. Let's hop on to a player that has an SMRS here. Lanai, we've seen him have it earlier. Hits another one. If he lands one more SMRS, he should get double knock here in team wipe. Ooh, but Bam steals it from the other team. I still think this is going to go in the way of team number 2 here. It's a 3v4 situation. Takeoff is going to push in first with his Hades. The push is coming in crazily right now. Full speed ahead. Oh my god, they're actually taking him down, but not for long. As Takeoff comes through from the side, Febs should be the last guy alive here. Are they able to take him down? Never mind, they didn't get the knock on Sunside either. Febs goes down. Now it's all down to side to make a play here. Oh my god, he's able to take him down, and the Trap Master kills them. Sunside actually won that game. I cannot believe it. They 3v4'd them at the end. Team 10 take game number 1. And let's pull up that damn scoreboard because I didn't get to see how many kills they had. Of course, Team 2 had an enormous amount of kills. But Team 1? Or Team 10? Ooh. 18 eliminations? That's even more than Team 2 had. We're also not familiar with these guys. 6, 5, 4, 3. Hey, man. That's a satisfying kill count right there, if I do say so myself. Taking game number 1 with 18 total eliminations is going to give them 33 points. Yesterday, I think the number 5 team that qualified, they had like, what, 49 points? So they basically almost qualified just off of their first game. Let's hope that they don't pull a GNR and then underperform for the rest of the day, because that would be disappointing. But an unbelievable first game from a team that pretty much nobody in the scene even knows about. I mean, I've never heard of them, but they're from Italy. They're known as Fratelli. I'm not Italian, so I don't speak that language, but I'm going to assume iFratelli is their name. Not a bad first game from them whatsoever. We'll have to see what they do on Blackout here in just a moment. Let's go through all of the different teams. Team number 2. That's one of my favorites. They're known as Chucha Prime. I don't know why they call themselves that, but they're doing all right. Not a bad first game. 11 kills and a second place finish is going to give them 21 points. Not going to be close to first place, that's for sure. KTT, another team that is relatively new inside of the scene. Only getting a few kills right there, but as we go down to the 5th place finish, they were able to get 18 kills as well. That's going to be Red Moon. They died, unfortunately, as they split up around the water tower later on in that game number 1, and Aim was the last player alive, but he just got targeted by too many different people. A Bull Boss was actually able to stay alive quite late game there. Surprised by that. They were able to get 13 kills and a 6th place finish. So not a terrible game from them, but I expect them to be a little bit more dominant. I will give them the benefit of the doubt. Ken lagged out of the game. He was experiencing some sort of internet, Wi-Fi, 5G issue. We're not sure, but we've seen him standing still or lying still multiple different times. Now, even though that was happening, he still got his teammates back and they ended up getting some placement points in there. But maybe if you can get that fixed, they'll come out and they'll dominate, annihilate, and obliterate the competition. But that's yet to be seen after game number 1. Going down the list, you can see the other ENL team. They got a few kills, not bad. Like, it's definitely not a bad performance from them, but if you compare them to the other ENL roster, I think they're doing a little bit worse than them. I believe they got 8 kills right there and a 7th place finish. Definitely not bad by any means, but just comparing them to the other roster. Wow, team number 19 is another team that we're not familiar with here inside of any of our tournaments. But it looks like they didn't do too damn bad. They got quite a few kills there. They finished 9th place, 11 kills. Interestingly enough, team number 6 finished 13th place, but they had 10 eliminations. That would have been Syndigo. They were able to take down the majority of a Bull Boss's roster earlier. Then you can also see Brandon's team. They got a decent amount of kills here, finishing off with 9, but no placement points is not really going to help them whatsoever. Going further down the list, you can see a couple of other players that you might be familiar with, like Klaus.amk. These guys finished terribly. And then some sort of Zenith team in there at 23rd, team number 7. So those guys definitely underperformed in the first game. Obviously, we got the fake Bardax. Not really too concerned about him since he's using some other person's name for a little bit of clout, I would assume. But interesting first game. A lot of the teams that I thought would do well did do well. I don't think there was any that really underperformed dramatically in that game, differing to what we've seen yesterday. There were a lot of different teams like COD Ninja's team that didn't really, I guess, set up to expectations. They kind of just fell flat in their face yesterday, but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next game. Remember, it's going to be Blackout in the next game. Chat will not be isolated. We'll be going isolated, Blackout, isolated, Blackout. In the future, when they release another big map, I'd love to implement that into the rotation of maps, but it's yet to be seen if a new big map's coming out, guys. Did anyone see those leaks on Twitter? I seen some leaks on Twitter. I seen some. But hey, we'll ignore it for now. We'll ignore it for now. All right, chat? Either way, we're going to get those scores tallied up for you real quick as we get into the game number 2. Remember, it's only a 4-game series, chat. It's only a 4-game series. Also, if you haven't been watching me for, I guess, like the last week, I moved house. I was also in Ireland like twice. So I've been going back and forth while I've been moving house. But yeah, we're trying to situate the setup, of course. Sound installation will be put in at the end of this week or at the start of next week, which will be good. Fingers crossed. No more echo, no more weird noise, no more weird mic, no more, I guess, like, less professional mic, I should say. But once that goes in, we should be fully running. All Steam engines on full blast. Because everywhere else pretty much in this setup is kind of finalized. I just need to put in more kind of memorabilia or things that mean something to me in the back court here, where the shelves are, and then I will finalize the lighting situation. Obviously right here, where this beam of white light, once we get the sound installation in, that will be removed because the curtain will be pushed back, and there will be there will be no more white bar of light there whatsoever. It will all be just clean blue light, chat, which I'm very excited for. Either way, Madnan's ready to start the next game, and also we actually have the scoring ready for you guys before we even get into it, so I'll make sure to go and update that first. Gonna do it first on YouTube, and then we'll do it over on TikTok as well. There we go, updating it on YouTube now for you guys. We were just sent the scoring as expected. The team from Italy sitting on the top right here with a very, very impressive 33 points. There's only a team 11 points below them. Ooh, what's that? Is that? Ooh, thanks for the wheel diving, Kuso. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much, my man. Hell yeah. Thanks very much, broski. Ooh, these guys need to make sure that they download the map. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of my coffee, Chattington. All right. I have no idea what you're talking about, Insane. I have absolutely no idea, bro. No idea, but we're going to get ready for game number 2 here. As soon as these guys get this map downloaded onto their device, surprisingly, they don't have it, even though they were told. Don't know about that, but we're used to it because it's the qualifiers. Oh, he sent 2? Really? I didn't see the first one, bro. Thanks very much. Did he really send 2? I didn't see it. Yo, my bad, bro. That's on me if I didn't see that. I was probably casting over the game. I have no idea. But thanks either way. Thank you, man. But yeah, like I said, in many different qualifiers in the past and in many different tournaments, anyone can join these, you know? Obviously, since they're partnered with Activision, they need to be 18 plus. But outside of that, you can join these tournaments. If you think you have a roster that is good enough to play inside of the qualifiers, you're more than welcome to register through the Discord server of the qualifiers. If you know anyone that's in the server already, just ask them for the link and they'll invite you into the server. Ask around the community. Coming into the next tournament, not these ones coming back to back here, but the next tournament after that, we'll put the Discord link in my bio on TikTok again, and we'll probably post it on our YouTube community tab. And you can join through that link if you don't know anyone that's already in the server. Just to make sure that we get as many different people that want to play in as possible. I can foresee that we have multiple qualifiers in the future for each individual tournament. I just think that's the best way to do it, so maybe 2 qualifiers per tournament. If it's a bigger tournament, something bigger than $10,000, no leaks, maybe we'll do 3 or 4 qualifiers. But we'll have to wait and see. I agree, Shadow. We just got some haters in the chat because of the other game that I dominated, annihilated, and obliterated. How do I join the tournament? You just need to register your team. Anyone's able to join as long as you're over 18. 100k Worlds Tournament League. Yeah, when it comes to COD Mobile, I think the biggest thing that I would want to see, I suppose the biggest dream or goal that I have in mind would be to set up some sort of LAN event, or at least be a part of setting up some sort of LAN event for a World Finals for Battle Royale. Whether that happens in the future or not, it's yet to be seen. I've been pushing for it behind the scenes for It feels like 2 years now. I've been pushing for something like this where we could have some sort of LAN event that everyone can qualify for. And of course, I would cast over all the games for the regions, and all of those like finals games for each regional. I'd love to be like a big part of it. But it's yet to be seen. I'm not sure if they'll do it. Fingers crossed that Call of Duty Mobile understand that the Battle Royale scene for the game, at least in my opinion, is becoming bigger than the other side of the game. Oh, Madame going down here. This is a team that took down the Bowes' roster last game. It's going to be hype against them now, though. Struggling with the loot that they got off the ground. MG42 in the hand of iCrat. Has a great pickup. Early game weapon. Spots Talks. Takes him down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully.
Slayer is playing Vish. He's into the finals already. Slayer's got to the point where there's no point of him being in qualifiers because he's always going to qualify anyway. So he just always goes straight through to the finals. There would be no reason for Slayer to play in the qualifiers unless he wanted to practice, but he practices all the time. So he just goes straight through to the finals. Alright, these guys were able to take down that team. We'll hop on board with a different roster for now.
Here we go.
These guys aren't near anyone either. Matter of fact, let's go into a Ferg favorite team here. Team number 4. Did I update that on TikTok? Did I update the scoreboard over there? I did. Okay, we're fine.
Heads up, soldier. It's time for a fire.
Just couldn't remember that because I was doing so much yapping, chat. Oh my god. Ferg the yapper, you already know the vibes. Oh, Kilo, Mythic, see ya. Nox goes down. These guys actually finished 3rd or 4th in last game's match, but Brandon's going to unfortunately fall there, leaving only Magio left. Able to take back 2 of the tags here over on the raid side of Blackout. I feel like Blackout as a map doesn't get the love that it deserves just because Isolated is the OG map.
When the next revive flight arrives.
Because Isolated's the OG map, it just never gets the love. Yeah, it never gets the love at all.
The zone is collapsing.
Oh. Looks like he's going to stay alive here. He does get back 2 of his teammates. Not sure what will happen, but I want to go on to a team that's actually in a current fight. As it looks like Orthodox is able to take down Purge. 4 kills straight off the bat for this team. That's a good start from them. Let's go on and check ENL. Where are they situated now? Ah, they're over by the dam and there's nobody near them. They actually have the whole of the map pretty much free for a rotation. A lot of the teams have opted to go on the outskirts. Nobody landing hijack this time around. Yeah, everyone on the outskirts of Blackout. We'll go back to Magio and the boys since they're back in the fight here with their players being loaded into the map. Oh, Desperado! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, I thought he was going to get another kill right there, but he gets knocked from the side. The player comes back through a self-revive, and KTT lived to fight another day. That could have been an insane team wipe there from him, but unfortunately Magio goes down. Kaya and Zillow still alive. Go on to a different favorite team here. We got team number 2. These guys are far out of the zone. Let's pull up the map. Yeah, there's nobody around them. See, the problem when there's nobody landing around you is you get no points whatsoever if you die towards the mid game. Because if you get caught off rotation and you die, there's no points at all. So sometimes it can actually be a woman in red clothing, chat. You know what I'm saying? A little distraction. Oh, we were good. We survived the early game. But in fact, you're not in a good spot because you got no points whatsoever. The way that COD Mobile works, I mean, early game fights, of course they mean less than a late game fight, but they still provide you some sort of points difference. You want to get some early game fights going in, but it doesn't look like these guys are going to get any. As Brandon's team are all dead except their final player, KTT, seemingly wiping them. A team that we're not familiar with, but they have been doing quite well recently. Going over to team number 10 now. These guys, definitely a dark horse inside of this. Haven't heard of them whatsoever before these qualifiers. They've spotted a team right in front of us. It's going to be ENL's B team, or ENL2. They're also a very good roster. ENL's other team made it into the finals yesterday. Red deciding to be the first person to push up here. This third person peek angle that they have is unbelievable. Red gets shot at instantly. Shouldn't have shot there. They definitely shouldn't have shot. They should have timed that better. Miscommunication from team number 10 here. If they had all shot at the same time, they would have got a confirmed knock and full kill. But since they didn't shoot at the same time and time up their shots accordingly. They might not even get a singular kill. Yugi getting spotted out in the open here. Still, a knock does not come through, and now the ENL roster is going to get out of that situation unscathed. Let's go down to Legendowski for now, though. As we can see the Redmond team in and around the edge of zone. Ooh. Shot gets landed there by Legendowski. Ian's actually able to take down Bestia. Look at the accuracy with this skin. Oh my gosh. Doesn't even have the mythic on and still hitting those shots with the Krieg. Love to see it. Brotex getting shot out of the sky here. There you go. Anyone gonna kill Brotex? That's the question. There it is. See you later. Dies outside of zone. They should go and get that full kill. Oh, they've spotted it. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They know he's the last guy alive from that team fight. He does have a self-revive though. He's still not dead yet. Oh, he's trying to hide, but I don't think it's going to work for him. Redmond trying to find where he's at. The zone doesn't really hit for much here, so this should be a free kill. Oh, they don't see him. Ian walked right past him. Protex. Able to land shot. Should get turned on here by the defender. Yes, he does. And now they are out. See you later, team number 25. Looks like... Ooh, a Ferg favorite team are in a fight right now, outside of the zone as well. They're going to be sniping over onto Hype. We weren't able to see the snipe come through, but he did get the knock and the full kill. The rest of the Hype boys are barely inside of the zone. They're playing on the edge right now, all split up as well, so it could be a lot of 4v1 fights here. Cluster Strike coming in as well with the spotter. While this is going down, it looks like Zluth, Bullboss, and Iken are also in fights here. Future spotted one of them. It's going to be Chip Che across the map. Can he land the snipe? No, he can. Has another snipe in him. Still not able to land it. There is a player over to his right above him. I don't think they know that he's there. Bang, snipe still doesn't go down, but luckily NK Takeoff is able to make it work. Good job to them. Let's hop on over to team number 24. These guys have 9 eliminations. Players from Middle East and Eastern Europe. Let's pull up the map and see where they're going. They spotted a Zenith Eternity team right below them. I don't think they're going to go for that fight, though. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to go into the zone, or will they try and take a roster fight? Oh, they are going for the fight. I thought they wouldn't do that. They're losing their helicopter. SMRS goes down. Instant push. This is crazy. Are you being serious? They're instantly roster pushing into this team? Unbelievable aggression here from Loading. Can he get a second? Surely not. Oh my god, he takes down 2 just like that. It's too easy. It's too free. A ball is pushing on the right-hand side. That whole team has just got completely decompartmentalized. Holy English, chat. I had to freaking pull that word out of the back of my brain, but it looks like the third party has come in and they're getting targeted from above. 2 players landed on top of the hotel over by the train station, and then we had wherever those guys went. It looks like they disappeared off the face of the earth, but we still have 2 over here. Ah, there they are. Oh, never mind. Loading. Was that a 2-piece? Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Loading, definitely one of the best aggressive players in the game, and he's proven why. Ken, able to get a little full kill onto one. Loading, trying to confirm anything. Able to take down one. Can he take down the second? No! Yes! Oh my gosh, I thought he was behind it, but he was still in front of it. Great play from Loading. 17 eliminations on the Ferg favorite team here. These guys are my #1 pick to make it through the qualifiers. Like I said before the game started, and they're proving why in this game. Ken has got his Wi-Fi back, and he's looking good too. Everyone kind of sharing kills and being hyper aggressive in these qualifiers. Great stuff from them early on in this Blackout match. Let's hop on board to another Ferg favorite team. We've got Takeoff getting knocked right there. Oh, Yugi, it's a different Ferg favorite team, sniping them from the side. This is not good. Void with a hover right. Oh, misses both players. He should die here. I mean, that accuracy was unbelievable for a second, but it looks like Void's going to get away. I thought nothing was going to take him down, but it doesn't matter because Yugi took him down anyway. Takeoff in future. Arguably the 2 best players on their team have been eliminated. Now it's all down to Kingbot and Lanai to stay alive. Bad situation for both of them to be in. There is a team around them. Let's go into free cam here and see where they're all situated. They should be able to stay alive here without too much action coming their way, because there's a lot of distraction over on the other side here by a Bull Boss and the boys of Team 24. They've spotted Lethal inside the water, but there's another roster rotating over to the side, and that's going to be the other ENL team. They make out of there without too much damage. Lethal still pushing away. Defender gets used. I'm not sure if that's really going to work as they're pushing in. Well, I can only imagine is Void if he has a self-revive here. He does not. He's going to die regardless. These teams shouldn't push unless they come through with a snowboard, which looks exactly like what Ken is doing. Unfortunately for Ken, another Ferg favorite team's up here right beside him, so he might get caught out in the open from behind, but that's yet to be seen. Ken looking like he's going to push up over that side instead. They pull up the map here. They don't need to tech any of these fights. They're in the zone. A fight like this would just be miserable. Especially from Ken. He's getting targeted by everyone right now, trying to get away. Using movement to his advantage. Obviously, he has high ping right now, so he's hard to hit on that snowboard. 6 kills here for team number 2. Lanai is getting hit. Don't know if the rewind was necessary because he put himself further down the hill. That obviously killed him right there. Lanai with a terrible rewind play. Rewind's obviously not always the best option, especially when you're running up a hill. One of them get eliminated. That leaves 3 to go. And now this team, team number 24, are going to know exactly who they're going against. And they know that that team is now weak with only 3 players remaining in a 4v3 situation. Future's being spotted here. AK-117, Mythic in hand. This should be a freebie. Freebie comes through. He does have Ninja to get closer to him. Doesn't need to use it. Will he go on the hill here? Yes, he will. Ninja straight over to the hill, going hyper-aggressive. It's going to be Can. Keep in mind, it was a 1v4 just moments ago with Can. Able to tech down another Shirley? Yes. No! Gets turned on. Oh, dearie me. Just as that was happening, Team 18 did get fully eliminated. But, I mean, Can, come on. You should have won that fight right there. Not able to do so. I really thought he had it in the bag, but it is what it is. 20 eliminations for this roster. Sluth still alive. He doesn't have rewind. He has smoke bomber. Could get killed here from the side. Not going to happen. The player doesn't peek him. A bull boss makes it up the hill as well. Ken's coming back through a revive flight. And now, team number 2 are fully split. Kingbot over here. Tech off on the other side of the hill. Looks like he wants to go back for some teammates' tags here. He spots a player landing right in front of him. But we're going to go on to a different storyline for now as Brandon and his roster of team number 4 are about to fight the number 1 team in the leaderboards. DLQs in hand. Looks like Kai is one of them. Custom DLQ, might I add, and a custom Hades. Hades, one of those guns that are taking down the AK-117's dominance as the best mid-range weapon of choice. Shot, not able to land it. This team fight's definitely coming through, it seems. That's the team right in front of them being, I believe, team number 10.
Airdrop incoming.
Also known as Fracelli, the Italian roster, is deciding to split up slightly here. Keep in mind, this is a team that we've never seen before. They've come in, finally, decided to play in our tournaments, specifically the qualifiers. They have not done bad at all in their first game. Team number 2, one of the Ferg favorite rosters, have been eliminated. See you later. Babs, insta-kill there from Brandon. These 2 teams fighting right here are 2 of the best inside the qualifiers, each trading a player each. Ace has been spotted again. Hades still in hand from Brandon. Looks like Kaya's going to move up a little bit closer. Shots go down here. Surely Hades in hand from Kaya too. Mageo goes down. Again. Second time he's been knocked in quick succession. 3 players over right in front of them. They might get killed from the side here. Ooh, that's exactly what's going to happen. Great play from the boys protecting Mageo. Kaya able to take down Ace with the sniper. They need to push up right now if they want to confirm that kill. Bins goes down as well, leaving what I can only assume is 1 player alive on that team, being Sudside. Did Fabs come back through a self-revive? He came back through the flight. They're still alive, but they're not doing too well this time around. Only 3 eliminations. Not good whatsoever. They need to do a little bit more than this, as there's 13 teams left up, 44 players alive. More players have died early on this game than last game. I think it's because these players are not familiar with the Blackout map, quite like they are with Isolated. Redmond's still alive here. We see them in the leaderboards in 2nd place with 22 points. They have 18 kills. But they're not in any fight right now, so we're going to hop on to team number 24. Shots going down onto the Fex and Dingo here. Oh. List gets knocked. This is not good. Full kill comes through. They do have a lot of kills, 24. But it looks like a third. Oh, this is going to be a crazy third party peak. He does have rewind to use. Oh my god, look at how much they're camping. Oh my god, I can't believe this has worked. A full team of 4 holding this cliff is crazy. Oh my gosh, nobody even knows that they're there. A Bull Boss and Ken holding the high ground here, able to take down iCrat. See you later, Alligator. These guys are now up to 25 eliminations. If you look at the scoreboard right now on your screen, going into this match, they only had 16 points. They were 4th place, but only 16 points is not a lot. Sindingo has been spotted again. A Bull Boss knows he's over there. The question is, do they know that there's an entire team sitting on the corner of that cliff? I'm not sure.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Bull Boss shooting over at Sindingo. Shots going down, but not going to land enough here. The whole team's shooting at him. The third party still hasn't come through either. Speaking of third parties, though, it looks like Loading's getting shot from behind here. Comfortable. Spotted. Homelander skin goes down. That makes it a 3v3 situation here. Zluth has been killed out of the competition for game number 2 entirely. What a shot. And now they're going into the tunnel. They're rotating. They're retreating. They don't want to take this fight. A fight should come through here, though. Defender goes down. Easy wipes. Sitting ducks inside of that tunnel. Terrible play from that roster. And now this team is up to 29 eliminations. Before we started today's qualifiers, I did mention that Team 24 would be most similar to M7 in terms of how they play. Hyper aggressive, getting a lot of kills. Definitely deserve a spot in the finals, and I think they're proving that right now as they're about to third party this team below them. A Bull Boss is up close. Able to take down one. He needs to rotate into the zone, though, as this zone's about to start ticking from some serious damage. Seems to be 5 a tick here. As Ken's trying to support his teammate, a Bull Boss. This shot should come down and he should be able to get this kill. Never mind, they're going to decide to kill themselves outside of zone. Ken moving straight into it right now. They spotted a team below them on the right side. They're going to stick together here. Remember, they only have 3 alive. They've had 3 this entire game for the end of it. A Bull Boss deciding if he wants to peek in here. He knows that there's players in here. A Bull Boss is the first up. Oh, makes a little play right there. Defender goes down. A couple of nades might be able to go in here. Maybe an SMRS might happen. A Bull Boss dying out in the open. There comes the nade. That's going to be a cluster bomb. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get out of that. Let's check if they do. Noxedo first to come out. Oh, they're both called Noxedo. Interesting. Oh dear, Ken goes down. They'll wipe onto him. A Bull Boss does get revived here. Loading in him. Still alive for now. First Noxedo goes down. Still one more Noxedo left alive. Gonna go out and into the bathroom once more. He's still in the zone. This is an interesting spot for him to choose, as they probably know exactly where he is here. A Bull Boss taking the loot of his teammate. Is he gonna peek in here? I'm not sure. Oh, he is. Oh my god. Such great aggression, such great confidence. They're moving it into the late game right now. I want to stay on board with them. Since they have 33 eliminations, ooh, the number 1 team is right below them on the leaderboards. Keep in mind, there's only 2 of these players left, and they have 33 eliminations. What the helly? Shot through the smoke, doesn't land the kill, though. Oh, they're getting third party from the side. This is a terrible spot for them to be in. It looks like they might get dismantled here. Loading takes down one. He's gonna die as well, and they are out with what I can only assume was 33 kills. Looks like this is actually going to go in the way of a team that we're not familiar with. One of them is from M7, though. They do have the high ground here, but that team from before, Sudside and Febs, still alive in this late game? Keep in mind, these guys died very early on. Branda's team player, Kaya going down. Febs does get eliminated as well. Kaya, full kill comes in. Oh dear, this is not looking good. Sudside needs to stay alive here. If he gets his teammate back in, they might win 2 games in a row. Nitrix has been spotted from M7. It's a 2v1 situation. If he gets this pickup, they should win this game. Keep in mind, they were in 33 points going into this. I did not expect them to make it this far. I thought they were going to die early on since they lost some of their teammates, but here we are in the end game in a 2v1 situation. They might go back to back. An unknown team. We've not seen them before. Like we said many times in the past, everyone gets access to these tournaments. Anyone can come in and dominate in the qualifiers and make it to the finals to win some money, and that looks like exactly what team number 10 want to do here. But with the zone collapsing in on itself, it's going to be a hard-fought fight by both of these players, taking a lot of damage outside of zone here. Sudside should win it for the team, though. There it comes. Kill is through, and they've won back-to-back. Dark Horse team? Unknown Slayer? It certainly seems that way. Back-to-back wins on 2 different maps. Even though everything was against them there towards the end, there was only 2 of them alive, and they still ended up taking that win. I'm completely unfamiliar with this team. You guys know me. I like to keep up with the Battle Royale scene. We're always casting qualifiers. We're always casting finals of these tournaments. I don't know these guys. I don't know them. And they're coming in and they're dominating. And I'm here for it. I'm here to see some new teams come out of the blue and cook the teams that we're so used to seeing dominate. 10 kills in a first place finish. That's going to give them 25 points, which will put them up to about, let me guess, like 58. So they're going to be sitting at 58 points. I'm going to say it here now. These guys have qualified off of 2 games. They're definitely into the finals for the first ever time. And I'm excited to see what they do on Sunday. For sure. Excited to see what they do on Sunday. Maybe this is the start of a long-standing legacy that we're about to see here inside of the Battle Royale scene. As we go down the list, you can see team number 23 had no kills. They got good placement, though. Brandon, again, one of my favorites for this. I expect them to probably get it into the finals. And they had a good performance as well. They were able to pick up 12 kills in the third place finish. Not bad whatsoever. I think the key highlight here, outside of the team that finished first place, is probably Loading Ken, A Bull Balls, and Zluth. They were able to get 34 eliminations with the 6th place finish. I believe that gets them something like 38 points total, which will bring their total standing up quite significantly as well. Let me look that up right now. Yeah, that's probably going to be like 54. Something around 54 points. So they're actually not too far behind the first place team at all, as the first place team will be on 58 based off their performance. And their points are just coming in through kills. I mean, 34 kills in a Blackout game is unbelievable. So really good stuff from them as well. We go further down the list. Can we see any of the teams that have performed well before? We can see KTT. Those guys finished high in the first game. They're going to finish decently in this one just because of their kills. Not as good of a placement, but at least he got more kills. I'd love to see these people change their names so I don't need to call all 3 of them Nox. But hey, man, if they don't want to, it's on them. We'll never be able to know which Nox it is doing in the work. But it's up to them with whatever name they want. iCry able to get 8 eliminations that time, but they only finished 9th place. I believe we've seen A Bull Balls and the team kill them towards the end of that game. We can go down and see Red Moon in here at 11th place, team number 13. They got a lot of kills. I want to see how many kills they got for that. 18 eliminations. So the last time we watched them was when they died, because we seen them when they still had 18 kills. They should go up the leaderboards here. Probably stay maybe like, I'm going to say 3rd place, because team number 24 are going to overtake them. For sure. They're definitely going to overtake that roster just because of their kills inside of that game. Looking at all of the other teams inside of this one, chat, you're more than free to see where everyone else finished. Hype died early. Lethal died early. One of my favorite teams died early as well. Team number 2. Future, Kingbot, Takeoff, and Lanai. I mean, decent kills for how early they died, but not a good game. Not a good game by them whatsoever. Whatsoever, chat. Like I said before, anyone over the age of 18 is more than welcome to play in these qualifiers. We love all regions. We love all countries. So if you're interested in it in the future, there is, I guess, a waiting list now because there is a lot of teams that are trying to compete to get into the finals. There's a lot on the line, I would say, nowadays when it comes to the finals of these games. It's not only about the money. It's about setting yourself up with highlights that can create a career for yourself. The best example I have of somebody that's created a career for themselves because of winning tournaments would be Slayer. Slayer, you think back to 2024, relatively unknown. Unless you were in the BR scene, the very tightly knit BR scene. Keep in mind, this would have been before we started hosting tournaments. So the BR competitive scene or esports scene was still very small. He was known there as being really good. He's been playing the game pretty much since launch. He's always been a really good player. But through the highlights, through him winning tournaments against the other best players on the biggest stage for Battle Royale, he's kind of submitted himself an entire career around playing in tournaments like this. So outside of even the prize pool, you can get paid for sponsorships, partnerships, ad revenue, donations if you play well in tournaments. So it really isn't just about the $10,000 in the line. For a lot of these players, it's about trying to build something for themselves to where they can quit their part-time job, they can drop out of school like I did a couple of years ago. It's been a long time now since I dropped out of school. But yeah, they can leave their jobs, drop out of school, and really pursue what they deem as their purpose or passion inside a game. And similar to what Slayer did, I'm pretty sure it's public information, but he was going to go off to the military right before he started winning all these tournaments. I would say maybe a month or two away from just kind of given it all up, and then he just started dominating on the biggest stage in Battle Royale history. And here we are. He's made a massive name for himself. Even players, you could even talk about Ackman, a relatively known player. Somebody that, if you're into Battle Royale, you would know about him. But he really didn't get his big break until he started doing crazy stuff in tournaments. And now, he doesn't even play in them anymore. He's kind of solidified himself. People know about him in the scene. Of course, if he wants to elevate that legacy, get bigger and better, he would need to play and win again. But it's got to the point where he can do this full time. He doesn't need to do anything else. Because he played in those Ferg tournaments for so many years and performed well in them, he's kind of just living off the luxurious life of what he did. All right, getting ready for the third game. I'm trying to think if there's any other players as of recent that have performed well in tournaments that have basically built a life for themselves. One that I can think of from Garena. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there's been a lot from Garena that I'm thinking of. If you come to think of it, the entire 4K, not the main team, not the 4K, sorry, not the 4K Overload team, but the 4K main team have created careers based off their performances inside of tournaments. Whether it was the Garena tournaments, our tournaments, or just their own held tournaments, they built entire careers just based off their performances inside of these things, inside of these events.
Welcome to Battle Royale.
To now where the prize pool, of course, still will be a significant portion of their income. Because they're such big and well-known players, things like donations, ad revenue, sponsor, and partnerships really help this make a career a reality. I think that's some of the biggest takeaways from what players should do when they play in these events, is create highlights out of how they've performed, especially if they're doing really well. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that there is players in this that perform exceptionally, but because they never post anything about it, they don't bring up that second stream of revenue to make it an actual career for themselves. Me and Slayer tired of winning the tournament, so we retired. I don't know about that. I don't know if there's retirement there. Any news of Gundam returning? I don't think so. I don't think there's any news on that returning at all. On them returning to the game. Well, it hasn't been too long since they were in. Chat, when was Gundam released? It wasn't that long ago. I finally read your comment. Yes, I did. I did indeed. All right, chat, I'm going to go ahead and update the leaderboards for you. It's been sent over my way, so I'll get that updated in just a moment. We'll do it on YouTube first, and then, of course, over on TikTok. Also, chat, keep in mind, I don't think this camera angle that I currently have right now will be the camera angle that I stick with. But just until we get the situation sorted with the sound installation, we'll keep it for now. I would like something that's maybe... You know what? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I would prefer if that curtain wasn't here. So I'll probably move it over towards this way instead of it focusing like this. I'd still like it angled, but just not to the curtain. Maybe to the other wall. We might flick it the whole way over. But we'll see. We'll see once the sound panels are put in within the next week, chat. Okay. I did update the scoreboard. It should be on your screens right now, both on TikTok and YouTube. So let's talk about them. We can see that number one team. They finished first in both games, sitting at 58 points for Shelly. I'm actually going to get Madnan to ask them how to correctly pronounce their name, because I know the name's Italian, but I don't know how to correctly pronounce it. So he's going to go ahead and ask that team just how to correctly say their name. For now, we're going to go down over to team number 24 and see where they've landed. Over by Dormitory, I'm assuming. Yep, okay. Funnily enough, a Bull, Boz, and Ken landed Dormitory with Slayer in tournaments of the past. And it looks like they're still landing here. So in the finals, we might see them go against Slayer and whoever Slayer's playing with for this tournament.
It's time for a fire sale.
For now, they're not in a fight, though, so we're going to go ahead and check out where Red Moon is, as they are in a fight. Team number 13. Ooh.
Engaging the enemy.
Shots go down with the MG. Oh, I was going to say the MG42, but I stopped myself right there. Zombie Duck's already knocked. It's all down to Legendowski here. This is a bad spot for him to be in. We don't have any tags from the teammates. Ooh, dear. This is not good whatsoever. Every single player left alive. Nade comes through, not able to land it. Novagas also being put down. Looks like he's playing as Noir from the boys. I love this skin. I actually just love Noir in general. Used to play as him in Warzone Mobile. Rest in peace. Oh dear, rest in peace, Warzone Mobile. Gone but not forgotten. And not forgotten for bad reasons. Not good. Legendowski getting out of this situation. I'm not going to stay on him too long because I don't want him to get stream sniped. Ooh, 29k. Another player from 29k in this. Their team isn't doing as well. Either way, going down, you can see a Bull Boss's team is in there at second place. Redmond did drop to third, but we kind of expected that. They still had a decent game. We've got Chucha Prime team, 29 points. They're further down that list. Ashina Esports with 28. Off Prime Main, 27. ENL dropped significantly down to 21st. Noir's in there at 24 points. Absolute Legends got 20 points. And New Genesis Main of 17. Not bad. A lot of the big time teams are doing well as expected. However, the number one team, Dark Horse for sure. We've never seen them before in any of these tournaments from the past. Looks like ENL are in a fight right here against what I can only assume was Brandon's roster. There's only one player left. That's team number 4. So I did get update on... Ooh, interesting. On the name Ifracelli. Ifracelli, though. There we go. That's her name. Ifracelli. Not sure what that means in Italian, madman. Look that up and let me know what that means. I'm curious. What have they named themselves after? Obviously don't speak Italian, chat, so I wouldn't know. Looks like Kotazo's hiding from that helicopter in the sky. Kaya's still alive, but they don't really have good stuff here. It's going to be a tough battle for them to win to get back their teammates into the action. Sensei must have been replaced. I don't actually remember him being here. I think Brandon subbed him in as a player. Like I said, bro might have had to go to work or to school. That's what they're fighting for here. When you play in these tournaments, because mobile still is a small platform, at least financially, especially in COD Mobile Battle Royale, everyone here is just fighting for a full-time career playing the game. Whether they're fighting their partners or their family to make it happen. They've spotted that player over and around them. Yugi wants to make something happen here. Let's hop on board the red as he shot the SMRS across the map towards him. Not able to land that one. Bulma trying to get out of this situation entirely. Oh, he spotted 2 people too. Okotazo now is the closest player to him. This should be a kill. Kaya should also get away with this as well. Defender goes down, freebie. There we are. Okotazo able to take him down. Add another kill onto his total. See what Kaya does here in this situation. Players from the team still not brought back. Do they have a medic plate carrier? They don't. If they die outside of the zone, that is it. There we go. All teammates back through the revive flight. Great job from Kaya. Very good to get the teammates back into the action. Let's go over to our number 1 seeded team right now with 58 total points. Are they trying to find a roster to fight? Nope, it looks like they're going for an airdrop first. This is the second game of Isolated and will be the last game of Isolated, ladies and gentlemen. Howdy, howdy from Oklahoma. What's up, Mitchell? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you following Shemai. Much love.
Time for a fire sale.
Yes, this is the qualifiers to the $10,000 tournament. It will be held on Sunday. We have 2 $10,000 tournaments this weekend. Saturday and Sunday will be the finals. This is just the qualifiers. See some of the big time teams. They arguably should be in the finals already, but just didn't make the cut. Looks like these guys want to go and fight a team now. Custom AK-117 on the cards. Are they going to go for another drop? They are. Okay, they're going to be double dropping it. They're going to be in a good position towards the end of this game, but it looks like one of the favorite teams are fighting right now, so we'll hop on board with them.
Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered.
Iken has been knocked and fully limbed. Should come through a revive flight, though. Lots of players in and around here. It looks like 3 different teams
Airdrop incoming.
are around loading. Ray and Angelot have spotted him. Defender does get used by loading. It's going to be an interesting fight because there is a player right behind him as well that might kill him from the side here. It's going to be Leo. Smoke gets put down. He shouldn't have done that. He should have just taken the fight. A bullball's now behind him. Loading shooting him at the same time. A bullball's has spotted him. Smoke goes down. It's not going to help him out. Loading now trying to take down Gray. Last player from the team that we know around this area. It'll be a clean 1v1. Fight comes through. Easy picks. Like we said in the past, this team's incredible at taking aggressive early game fights. Sometimes we have seen them screw it up, but for the most part, they are the #1 team inside of these qualifiers. Let's go down and see if any of our other favorite teams are in fights right now. Team number 2 not in a fight currently. As we'll go down to Redmond as they are in a battle. They spotted the team right in front of them. Ian, not able to land the snipe. Can he land one? Yes, he can. -150. On to Latino. Now trying to close the gap here. I don't think he knows how many players are left on this roster, or he wouldn't be rushing this fast. But let's check out where his teammates are. Right behind him. Aim waits for the team. As Legendowski's going straight for them. Looks like they have a car to get out of this situation, so there's nothing they can really do. A little bit of spectator buffering lag right there, interestingly. Not sure about that, COD Mobile. My little goo goo gagas. Legendowski wants to go underground. He knows that they're down there. Latino has been spotted. Legendowski decided what he wants to do in this situation. Ooh. Ninja to bring him closer. Don't know if that was the play. Probably should have waited to shoot. There's going to be nobody down here. Obviously, he doesn't have any cheats on, so he doesn't know that. Waiting to see if there's anyone down and around inside of the bunker. Not at all. I guess that confirms to me that Legendowski's completely legit. Because he just went down there looking for other people to kill. Let's hop on board, however, to the #1 team. Keep in mind, these guys are in 58 total points, and they're looking absolutely fantabulous. They are fighting against my favorite team inside of these qualifiers, team number 24. Oh, dear. Good cluster bomb right there. Sudside rotates out of that. Let's go and check this from a Bull Balls' side. From his POV, there is another team in and around them, but they are camping on top of the house inside of that bedroom. Looks like a Bull Boss doesn't know he's there, so he's going to run right past him. Could be a 1v4 situation. Never mind, there's Ken. Right beside him. A 2v1 could happen if they're not. Oh my god, never mind. The other 3 players are right beside. He's going to die. Never mind. Rewind comes through. Let's hop on to Ken as he's closer to them. Never mind. He rotates around from the back as well. A Bull Boss and Ken taking out a 2v4. That's going to be insane. Ken takes down one. Shooting from the side. Unfortunately, he's going to go down now. The teammates are into the action as well. Zluth is in. Another kill from Zluth. Unbelievable. And it looks like the team might come through here. Sudside last alive. He gets killed from the side on a third party. And that's going to be the #1 team eliminated thanks to Rakon for the third party from the side. This is the player that a Bull Balls actually walked past earlier when he was camping inside of the house just moments ago. And that's going to be all she wrote for the #1 team as they get eliminated from game number 3. They might drop from #1, but I'm pretty confident they're still going to make it into the finals regardless, as this third-party team is just trying to make it into the zone. It's going to be Rakon. Not sure if he even has any teammates left, but he did steal a little bit of a knock right there. Don't think he got the kill for it, though. As he makes it into the zone. Looks like there might be a little bit of a fight still happening over here. As he took down another player, but I'm not sure where he was at. Get all of this loot. I'm sure that #1 team has a bunch of loot to choose from, as they had double loadout drops that we seen them get earlier. For now, however, Rakon gets back into it, and we're going to go back on to Redmond, as they're in a little bit of a fight here as well. Oh dear. Aim's going to die outside his zone. Does he have a medic plate carrier? I don't think he does. He does. Okay, so Aim has a medic plate carrier. He's going to stay alive for now. He needs to get his teammates back through a revive flight. I don't know if he has enough time for this. Ooh, he gets them back in. He's going to medic plate carrier down again, and these guys are still in this game because Zombie, Duck, and Legendowski should come back through the revive flight. Hopefully, if they're able to get that last tag. But at least for now, Zombie Duck is back, and he can get into the zone and try and get some placement points. Team number 10, like we said before, completely eliminated. That's our #1 team. But however, let's go down to team number 2. They've got 13 eliminations in this game. This is fantastic. Really good performance from them. They spotted a team over to the side. That's going to be Brandon's roster, but it looks like they've replaced Brandon this time around. He's no longer in it. Looks like they subbed him out for Sensei, like we noted earlier. Nothing's happening on that side of the map, though, so we'll hop on board to Adam, as he just got a two-piece with a car explosion. Where was it from? That's the question. Oh, we see them across the map here on the other side of the hill. Defender play, that Razor, I don't know if that was it. Adam, deciding whether or not he wants to take that fight. Looks like the teammates are back in with him, so they're not going to be able to push that anymore, as it'll be a 4v4 fair fight. As the self-revives did come through. He doesn't need to focus on that whatsoever. Now with the push coming through, it's going to be a fair fight. Actually, it might be lopsided towards the other team, as Adam has the low ground and no third-person peeker advantage. The smoke does come through in handy here, as Adam's still going for an aggressive play. Also, a spotter has been used. Got his teammate right by his side here. This could be a free kill on PTSD. They spotted him again. Gonna have to take that fight if they're out in the open, but it looks like they've rotated back. Messi falling into cover. Wouldn't see Ronaldo fall into cover, that's for sure. Anyway, let's move it on. We'll go back over on to team number 2. On top of this hill. Let's see where they are in the zone. So they got next zone rotation because they're already in it. They don't need to move anywhere. I don't think they're going to take a proper fight against any of these teams, so we'll look on board to somewhere else for now. Appreciate everyone that followed and subscribed to the stream. Much love. And remember, it's qualifiers. The finals will be held on Saturday and Sunday for both of these tournaments. Ken loading in a bull boss still alive for their team. Zluth, on the other hand, has died, but he's going to come back through the revive flight. He has 6 eliminations, which is pretty good for him. We'll go down to team number 25. These are the other guys that have been trying to fight off team number 2. And it looks like everything's about to go down here, as the team that Adam and his roster were chasing have now found themselves in the path of multiple different rosters. Adam's able to take down one along with his teammate. That team's going to get absolutely eradicated. Now, Adam and the boys are rotating into the zone, but it looks like they're caught in the open here, comfortable, taking a lot of damage. Bestia is able to take down one. Shots go down. Brotek's able to take down comfortable. Easy pickings. Now, he wants to get into the zone as well, but keep in mind, team number 2 still up on the tippity top of that hill. And this rotation into the zone is going to be difficult for a player like Brotex, using movement to his advantage here and the inside of these houses. Lots of DLQ and Mega Maywatt mags are getting sniped over towards him. They'll stay alive for now. Brotex, one of the last remaining players on his team, still alive. There's only 2 more. Bestia and Brotex. Bestia has made it into the zone. Brotex has not. 21 points left of health, and he goes down. See you later, alligator. Zluth came back through that revive flight. We're now in the end game, ladies and gentlemen. Look how small that zone is. There's still 32 people left alive, and a bull boss wants to rotate up on top of the hill? No, looks like they're going down for the mid push instead. This is interesting. Usually I wouldn't say to go straight through the middle of the zone, but because the teams are fighting on each side, they actually have a free path straight through the middle. If you look over on here on the right side, a lot of teams are focused on each other instead of looking down out in the open to check out the team number 24. They're all fighting each other. Magio does pick up another one onto Adam. These guys have all 4 of their players still alive. They've gotten really good performances in the qualifiers before. They've never performed in the finals, though. Never. Bestia still alive from Brotex's roster. Hype still have 2 players remaining. Actually, they have 3. But I believe Tox is probably going to get eliminated here. Team number 2 is the team that we can see right here, as Lanai has just been hit with an SMRS. Many shots are going down here from multiple different teams. Looks like there's a lot of SMRSs being used as well. 3 players alive here for team number 2. They might get pushed out of this position. Hacker going down. Like I said before, the last time we played, as one gets eliminated, last time we played or hosted a tournament, the Hacker wasn't really being used. But over the last 2 days, we've seen many different teams decide they want to push with the Hacker and use it. 16 eliminations here for team number 2. They're probably going to skyrocket up the leaderboards. Definitely going to qualify based off this game, so they've been looking good today so far. ENL also 8 eliminations. Looking good as well. If we go on to the leaderboard, you can see them in there. I believe they're at number 8 going into this game. Shots going down here. Car has been exploded. Defender also has been placed. That car's moving, interestingly enough. Never seen a car move like that while it's been exploded. Nade comes down as well. Another defender's being used. These guys are getting targeted from the side. Ooh, Ken's able to take down the last player from height, but now they're going to be focused on that roster that just lost their car and their defender shield. Like I said, they had a good rotation into the zone because all the other teams were fighting each other on the side instead of focusing on the middle. However, the only problem with this is they are split up heavily. It's a 2-2 formation. Boom, Ken sees one, able to land a shot on the future, not get the full kill though. Canbot does give the callouts of where he is for now. Again, split in a 2-2 formation. Vegio has been spotted across the map. A ball boss does have the rewind to get back into it. I'm not sure about this play. They need to stay alive here. Don't need to get aggressive. They can play this off Ken and Zluth, who are both in this house. If they use them as cover, they should be good to win this game. Loading, able to take down one of the players that is really far up here. Let's see what his angle's looking like. Lovely, lovely back angle here. A ball boss pushing straight through now that they've killed Vegio. SMRS goes down, not able to land that one, but now this is great for pushing. As Ken and Zluth are providing them with a bunch of cover fire to let them go through that very exposed open zone. There's 3 players right in front of Ken. Lots of nades coming through. Zluth gets knocked by one of them, but the trade knock comes through. Future has been knocked down, and now they're debating whether or not they want to push or get the revive, and they're going to go for the revive. Kingbot pushes out in the open for a little bit longer, but it's not going to really help them out as we're going to switch to Bull Boss's POV. Looks like team number 2 are going to die outside of the zone here as a Bull Boss is able to take down Kingbot. Surely. Shots go down, surely. He's dying to the zone anyway, it doesn't even matter. And this game is definitely going to go in the way of team number 24. I mean, there's absolutely no way they choke it now, surely. Oh, Sensei. Kaya gets taken down. Sensei and Zillow left alive, but it's really not going to go their way as Team 24 takes this one with ease. All 4 players left alive inside of this isolated game. The last player is a med stratter outside of the zone, and it's going to be Future just trying to stay alive for a little bit longer. It looks like one of them might actually find him here. It's going to be a Bull Boss. Able to take him down barely before he dies. 29 kills and a win. That's going to solidify their way into the finals because before that game started, they were on 53 total points. Before we got into any of the games today, ladies and gentlemen, I did call this team out as a Ferg favorite team. There's usually about 4 of them where I think these guys will qualify no matter what. This was my favorite team out of the favorites. I expected these guys to finish in first place today, and I think that's exactly where they're going to skyrocket into based off this performance, as the previous first team did not do well. In fact, the previous first place team was killed by these guys. So, of course, as expected, these guys are showing some dominant performances here. 29 kills and a win. That's going to give them, that's going to give them, what, 44 points? So they're going to go right up to 97 total points based off that game. So they're definitely qualifying. Might even get over 100 by the end of the day. We've only got one more game inside of these qualifiers as we look through all of these performances here. Team number 2. We're used to seeing them do pretty well. It's going to be Future, Takeoff, Kingbot, and Lanai. They got 16 kills and a second place finish. All of their kills were with each other. They all tied for kills right there, 4 apiece. With the second place finish, that'll give them 26 total points. So they're going to stay in a nice little spot right here. I believe that's Chucha Prime team. If you add up all of their points, they should go to, what's that? It's 55 total. So I think they've qualified as well. But we'll need to check where Red Moon is. They only got 7 kills this time around. So they're only on 47. If you add up the points for placement, they'll be up to 49. I don't know if they qualify off of that. They might need another good game to do so. We've also got the ENL team, which is Enigma Legend New Era. It's the new version of their team. They had another team yesterday that qualified into the finals of Saturday's tournament. They finished 5th place. They only got 8 kills, though. So they're going to still be in contention for this. Will they be able to catch up to a team like Ashina Esports or Redmond? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We got Off Prime Main as well. They were 6th place in the leaderboards before that game started. So I think things are going to change up here quite dramatically. And differently to yesterday's games, there might actually be a very close finish to the top 5. Yesterday, the top 5 were basically so far ahead of everyone else that it didn't really matter. But today, it seems like the top 5 is going to be very close, especially the 4th down. It's all going to be very closely aligned. So at any point, if a team dies early in this 4th and final game, they could end up going out of the qualifiers and not getting into the finals to get a share of that money. Go down this list for now, though, and see where everyone else placed. You can see them all here. They're 17th place for team number 10. They were first going into that. They'll get up to 60 points. I still think they qualified off of that. They don't need to worry too much. They did it 2 wins back-to-back and then a terrible game 3. They're still going to make it into the finals for sure. Going further down the list, you can see the fake Bardak's team didn't really do anything in that game. And then KTT also getting decent kills, but God, they died early. They could have had such a great game if they just stayed alive with 11 points based off that performance. But we'll go further up the list again just so that you can see where everyone plays. Team 5, not bad for them. They got a lot of kills here. Let's actually look at that. Yeah, 16 kills for Team 5 is not bad at all. That's not bad one bit. Oh, I didn't even realize who that was. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the team from the Philippines. Okay, they're doing pretty good off of that game. They didn't do good the rest of the tournament really so far, so hopefully they can pick it up here towards the end. I mean, they got one more chance. I believe that performance might put them into the top 10, but they're going to need a big play to get into the top 5 to qualify for the finals, chat. I don't think I need to say any more than that. Other than that, though, every team that I thought would qualify looks like they're going to be able to do it. So as soon as Madnan's ready to start up this game, we'll get right into the last game of today's qualifiers, chat. Oh my gosh, he said son. Berg's son. A lot of Team 5 support inside of the YouTube short form stream. 4K, they're already in the finals. 4K teams are already in the finals as we get ready to go into this fourth and final game, chat. As soon as we're ready to go into the blackout, Madnan's good to start it up. Ooh, I got some good news from my pokey partner Sarah, chat. My last landlord is giving me back money from my deposit.
Is about to start.
Mashallah, chat. Yay! I'm gonna message her back, chat, since it's the qualifiers. Yay! I'm getting back 6,950 dirham, chat, from my deposit. Let's go! Let's go, chat, let's go! I know that Sarah's gonna ask for a phone because of this, chat.
Time for the mission.
Yes, I did, user. I completed that challenge a long time ago. It was not hard whatsoever, like I said. Remy boy, Remy boy. All right, this is the fourth and final game, ladies and gentlemen. All the marbles. We'll get the scoreboard updated very soon. I was actually just sent it right now, so we'll be able to see where everyone has landed. Download that real quick as we get into the last game of the qualifiers. Chatting Tom. There you go, YouTube. You get it updated first. TikTok coming to you. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. I'm coming over. There we are. Let's go through this leaderboard as we get into the fourth and final game, chat. As you can see, a bull balls this team QTR at the tippity top, 97 points. Not surprised by that one bit. I did say going into these qualifiers they would finish first, and I mean they're definitely finishing first, as they've got a 37-point lead on team number 2, which is the Italian team known. Oh, Ifracelli. It's gonna take a lot to remember that name because it just, in English, it just does not read that whatsoever. Right below them is Chicha Prime. They got 55 points. I think those top 3 teams have qualified. Chicha Prime will be right beside Redmond, though, if they don't have a good game. And then you can see Ashina Esports currently in 5th. However, they only have 43 points. So off Prime Main, Enigma, Legend, New Era, either of those 3 teams could qualify. And to be honest, that Filipino team at number 9, if they get 20 kills in a win, they'll get straight into the finals. For sure. So we need a really big game from number 8, 9, and 10 if they want to qualify. A decently good game by 7 and 6. And Ashina Esports just need to have like an average game. You know, get like 12 points for kills, a couple of placement points, and you'll qualify. Same for Redmond. But you guys know what Battle Royale is like. It could really go either way here for any of these teams. If they make one simple mistake, they'll be out and won't get into the finals whatsoever. What is this map? It's called Blackout. It was released in 2021, and your boy won the first ever championship on this map for $100,000 back in 2021. Holy throwbacks, chat. Holy throwbacks indeed. Oh, these guys are all good. I don't think we need to watch them, so we'll hop on board with team number 24. They've decided to land somewhere else. Now that they've qualified, they don't care anymore. They're just going to go for ultimate pushes, try and take down as many different teams as possible. Knife in hand as well. Oh my god. Bro Texas team, see you later. Oh, I think they landed on these people for a reason. I don't think they wanted these people to qualify. Ooh, interesting. They must have known that they landed there. Is there anyone else around them? There is. There is another team over by them. Let's hop onto this and see where they're going to rotate in. It's going to be messy. Pushing up. We've got Void, PTSD, and Eula also over there. Zenith Eternity Recon. Using his ninja to get across the water, but I wouldn't want to take a team fight against these guys, that's for sure. As a Bull Boss takes down one. Oh, he's looking for his second on this roster. These guys have decided to camp on the ridges and on the wall. Shots come from the side. Rewind goes back. Void not able to get the kill. Loading does go down here. That's not good. Nessie's been spotted. Oh, there he goes. Drops. Nobody's immortal in this game. Void's been spotted again. Ken deciding to go for the wrong player here. Void shooting him from behind. Never mind. Void goes right past him. Terrible play. Oh, he's using the bug. Oh my god. Oh my god. Void literally slides the whole way out of the vision of Ken. Is that a third party I hear? Yes, it is, but it's only one player, so they don't need to worry about anything. If it was a full team, they would have been worried, but Sanjay staying alive? I think he might be from India. Is this an Indian player? I'm interested. Sanjay. Oh my god, I can't believe he's still alive. What was that play? God damn. Oh, Sanjay, I don't know if you should still be up right now, bro. I think you should have died. He did get a teammate's tag back, though, so that's a good teammate from him. Daddy Ether's been spotted here as well by this team. This is going to be a massacre. I can already feel it. These guys are just going to push everyone. 12 eliminations on the board. They're getting their team chemistry up by playing in these qualifiers, and they're looking too damn good, Chad. They're looking too damn good. Void's been spotted as well. He's going to go down. PTSD did get revived, but not with 13 eliminations. I'm not sure if any team's going to be able to take down this dominance. We'll have to see what they do inside of the finals as well on Sunday. Because if they're playing this good in the qualifiers, I can only assume they'll play just as good in the finals, chat. They spotted this player get over here. He hasn't moved just yet, so they don't know where exactly he is. Oh, it's not looking good for him. They're going to target him. There he is, 4v1. Oh, dearie. Looking like a bukkake session up in here, chat. All four of them on just the one player. PTSD gets eliminated, and his team have not qualified into the finals. Loading the only one to go down there. Oh, you can see Andrian and Rakan on the other side of the bridge. Ooh, a little bit of parkour. Ah, the BR update. I don't think you can do that anymore. I seen Slayer's TikTok earlier this morning, chat, about the BR update, and I'm actually curious what your tech is on it. I actually don't like it as much. I would prefer if we got more opportunity to vault up things, to climb things. I'm not really a fan of it being less vertical. I think that's COD Mobile's main selling point, is the fact that you can jump on anything, you can vault over anything, you can climb everything. The new BR update, it seems to be taking away some of that verticality that we love inside of the Battle Royale mode. And I'd make the argument, like I said, that makes COD Mobile more unique as a Battle Royale. It makes it better as a Battle Royale. It's a selling point to the game, especially since we have so many abilities. I would like them to almost revert that update and give us even more ability to climb things within the game. Well, you guys can let me know if I'm right or wrong on that one. Shots going down right here. Oh, dearie me. That's the Filipinos. Two of them are dead. Looks like they might not be able to make it through into the finals here, as they're getting absolutely eradicated. Comfortable last alive on his team. He probably could go down here, and it's looking like he did. Yes, number 5. Team 5 are fully eliminated. I don't think they did what needed to be done to make it into the finals based off that performance. They probably got like 30 points at most.
Your teammate will return to the battle when the next revive flight arrives. Time for a fire sale.
30 points at most, chat. However, team number 2 seems to be in a fight, so we'll hop on board with Sudside. Is there anyone left here to watch them take down? Doesn't look likely. There is another team around them with one of the players from M7. KTT still up on that hill as well. They haven't spotted them. They just know they're around here. It would be an interesting fight to watch them go up this hill and get third-partied. I don't know if it's the play, but they're going for it regardless. Sudside hasn't been spotted just yet, but he knows the players are over there. He's going to be the first of the entire 4-man roster to see anyone. Ooh, I like this angle now. They got a nice little divot on top of this hill. Hold on a second. Future killed somebody with a pistol? Oh my god, that's awful. That's a humiliation ritual right there, if I had to say so. Let's go back onto these guys, though, as they seemingly are trying to find that team right below them. They haven't found anyone just yet, though. They see them shooting, but they don't know where they are. Looks like they're playing a little bit more passively. I think they want to go for first place, but they're definitely not going to get it if team number 24 is just obliterating everyone. 14 eliminations this early on. I mean, the first zone has just closed, and they're already on 14 elims. They gotta wait another 90 seconds for the second zone to close over. And they're essentially just I would say 1v4ing, but that's obviously not what's happening. They're just team v team wiping everyone. Even Loading's going around trying to beat out shots so that they can kill more of the enemies. Let's check out a team that is trying to qualify for now, though, chat. Let's see. Is Redmond? Wait, did Redmond die?
Skill chip ready for upgrade.
Oh my god.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Oh my god, chat. There's no way. Redmond. Oh my god, they did die. We didn't get to see that, chat, but Redmond were taken out of the game, which means they're going to finish with like 49, 50 points, and somebody could easily take them off their spot as a qualification team. It's highly likely that they don't qualify based off of this final game. That's a terrible game number 4 for them. They did absolutely nothing. Looks like one of the players from this roster has found a team, though, inside of the little town. Over to the left of firing range. Daddy Ether. Oh, this should be an easy team wipe. This is not a solid roster whatsoever. They're split up as well. It could be a 4v2 turned into a 4v1 if they play their cards right. Shots go down. Oh my god, it's a massacre. On the main stage, massacre. See you later, alligator. Where's the other players on the team? They lost one of their guys. It's going to be a bull boss. He's going to get revived back in, and now it's a 3v2.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully.
They're going to hop out here. It's to kill on Sam J. I'm assuming Sam J's Indian. I feel like that's an Indian name. Oh, there's ENL. They're hopping out of their car here. It's a 3v4 or a 3v3. Looks like a 3v3 for now. There comes the first knock onto UG. Red also getting knocked right here from the side as well. These guys trying to get into the qualifier finals. Oh, Enigma Legend New Era were right beside top 5, but they're going to be taken down early. Unfortunately, they take a fight against arguably the best team in both of the qualifiers of the last 2 days. 20 eliminations. I don't think Enigma Legend made it in this time around. They got a team into the finals for Saturday, but they didn't get a team into the finals for Sunday, unfortunately.
Airdrop has been delivered.
That's going to be a bad time for them. Ooh, double kill there. We might have to check that out. Angela? We haven't seen too much from him, and it looks like they're actually doing pretty good work here. Find them real quick. Where are you, Angela? Find you. 1 MS has 7 eliminations over by the construction site. Team number 9.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Also known as Stormbreakers. These guys are from the USA and Haiti. They haven't done much inside of this qualifier so far. Ferg, you ascended? What's up, brother? I haven't ascended just yet. Give me a couple months, bro. I'm gonna ascend. Trust me, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ascend again, like I have done in the past. Gotta be locked in. KTT is the team that's been spotted. Down below them. Stormbreakers haven't did well today. They need a serious game, like a 20 kill win in order to qualify. So they need at least, well, 11 more kills and a win if they wanted to make it into these finals. Oh, that's bad. Rewind comes in very well here. 1 MS. Spotted. Ooh, not a good push by any of them. 1 MS. Last alive. Could he do something here in this push? Angela surely is healed up for now. Yes, he has. That's good for him too. 1 MS gets out of that situation. There's only 2 players left alive on their team, but there's only 2 players left alive in the other team as well. They have what it takes. Oh, he almost died to that. My god, that would have been so bad. Alright, let's see if he jumps down on them. He's debating it, but he's not going to do it. Yep, he's not going to do it, so we'll hop on board to a bull boss. 26 eliminations for team number 24 right now. And they're about to get a 27th. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. These guys are just running through this lobby like nobody's in it. Keep in mind, starting this game, they had, what, 97 total points? They're going to extend their league dramatically here. They might be like 60 points ahead of second place. Every single game they have played has been consistent. Their worst game so far was game number 1 because Ken lost connection multiple times. Maybe you connected Starlink or something like that to have a nice clean connection now. 29 eliminations, top 10. They've already got 30 points for this game. They're dominating everyone. It might be a 40-kill game for them. I know for a fact they're just going to push absolutely everyone. Ken's going to come back through that revive flight and we'll hop on board to a team that's trying to make it through the qualifiers, which would be team number 9. Still 11 points for them. Remember, they need to win this game with 20 or so kills to be able to get it into the finals. Speaking of teams trying to get into the finals, going over to team number 2. That's Chicha Prime. They're finishing in 3rd spot right now. They only have 55 points, so they definitely could lose their lead, but with these 8 kills, I think they're pretty much qualified in. They don't need to worry about too much. Hopefully. Fingers crossed for them. Tech off, tech's down 1. Knows that there's a second guy here. Gonna go for it on the snowboard. Shots go down. That should be a free kill.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Probably a ping disadvantage there. I'm not going to roast him too hard for that because, I mean, did you see me trying to shoot people off snowboards in high ping? It's pretty much impossible. Ken's been spotted here. Ninja into the side. Not able to land any more shots on that. This is a bad team to fight for Ken. I don't think he realizes it's one of the better teams inside of the lobby. They've got 30 eliminations, though. Oh, hype. That's a much better team to fight. I'd rather fight this team. And team number 2, Cypher should be dead here. Surely, ooh, lovely shots by all of the teammates here. Freebie, 31 eliminations for team number 24. They might break the record. I think the record right now, as it stands for 4 games inside of a single game, is 35. As they're deciding if they want to push in there. It looks like loading's coming over. A bull balls has been shot from the side. Not good. They did use the smoke bomber to keep him alive, though. He does have a medic plate carrier, so he's good for now. Ooh, outside of the zone. Let's check where the next zone's going. Oh, dear. He's going to die outside of the... Ooh, 1 HP in a dream. A bull ball is just trying to stay alive. Can he get his health back? Yes, he can. He's up to 41. Bro got extremely lucky there. And now they're taking the fight to the house. Ken is the closest inside of it right here. He does have that ninja. Lovely ninja work. Now they're surrounding in on the house. They're pushing very aggressive. This is what this team's known for. Kingbot's been spotted. Lanai's been spotted. Kingbot turning on Ken here, but surely his teammates are right beside him and they help him out. They're all over it. Go back to Ken as he has the best vantage point out of any of the players on the team. Lanai surely going to get knocked here. There we go. Lovely knock coming through with Ken. Now there's only 3 players from this team alive, but Kenbot's one of them inside of that house. Where's he going to go? Kingbot. Can I? Kingbot! Is he going to get away? Oh, the snowboard's so hard to kill people out of, and he gets away for now. 3 players still alive on that team, but it looks like they're getting hunted here by the best squad inside of this qualifier. 32 eliminations as Ken's looking for more over onto the hype roster. They just give away their position based off of their usage of a vehicle. And it looks like they've spotted him. Shots are going to go down on the Chip Che. Easy shots as well. Surely the kills come through. A Bulba is able to kill 1. Looks like Chip Che goes down here to Ken as well. Lovely team wipe for team number 24. Like I said at the start of this game, these guys were going to go full aggressive mode since they've already qualified in 1st place. That's exactly what they're doing. 35 eliminations. This is going to be the biggest elimination game that we've had in any of the qualifiers this week. 35 is a massive amount of elims. There comes a 36. And they're just pushing everyone out. They don't give a damn. They do not care whatsoever. Rewinded back. Let's go and check out loading as he's closer to them. Pushes in from the back angle this time. Zlith rotating around with the snowboard. They're all over the place right now. They are all over the place. They're just pushing every single team solo. It's unbelievable. Of course, Zlith is going to go down there, but God, playing like solo players against squads is crazy. Oh, this should be a free kill. There it is. Lovely jubbly. Now in a 2v1 situation, loading and a bull ball's coming through, trying to find that last remaining player known as Takeoff inside of these toilets. Pushing right into them. Oh, misses the snipe. It's a 1v1 and Takeoff 1v2s them.
last.
Great play there by Takeoff to stay alive. But with an almost 40 kill performance, those guys are going to stratospherically rise up that total point leaderboard. ATT. Suppose they could be up for contention when it comes to qualifying. Not sure if it will happen, though. I have actually no idea if they'll be able to qualify based off that performance. 14 kills here. 1MS last alive. He's also struggling to try and get qualified, too. Oh, the snipes need to land. You have to hit a headshot here if you want to qualify. All of these remaining teams, except for the team over on the left, could get through into the finals. Of course, Takeoff, last remaining player from team number 2. Chucha. He has 15 eliminations with his team. Just needs to stay alive for as long as possible. That nade doesn't hit. They're too far away. A snipe would go amazingly here if he hits them in the head. That could come through. Not going to happen. He does have a suppressor on his gun, so nobody knows where he's sniping from. Let's go and check out 1MS for now. He's got 10 eliminations, like we said before. This is an interesting push strat here. I would do exactly the same thing as he's doing. Just prone and stay alive for as long as possible for these placement points. Every single point is going to matter towards the end game. He does have a smoke he could use here. Oh, yo, he's going to get killed from the side.
The safe zone.
Oh, he's screwed. Yep, unfortunate 1MS. That's going to be all she wrote for you because Takeoff is right beside you. He's going to take you down very easily here. The smoke is not going to come down as he tries to take the challenge. I thought he was surely going to smoke there, but whatever. Let's go over to the side of Takeoff here. He's going to get killed, I believe. There's no chance of him winning this game, so it's going to go in the way of team number 7 as they have all 4 of their teammates left alive here. They're going to need to get all of these kills if they want to stand a chance of actually qualifying, though, as they've had a terrible day at the office so far. KTT also still alive. The push is coming down from above, and it looks like they've landed right on Baby here. Oh, Baby, if you turn on this, you'll change the tides of this entire game. Oh, you're gonna turn on him, are you? Nope, not gonna happen just yet. KTT are gonna die, and it's gonna go to team number 7 for the final game. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, people in my TikTok chat asking if this is better than the other game. I mean, I'll leave that up for you to decide, but hashtag COD partner chat, you already know the vibes. You can download the game using the link in the description of the YouTube stream, or it should be in my TikTok bio. Alright, let's check this. Alright, we got 39 eliminations and a 6th place finish from team number 24. Obviously, they were the favorites going into this, so they've definitely qualified, that's for sure. Let's go to Ifracelli. Ifracelli, we didn't see too much that game. We'll see where they actually finished. They had, what, 60 points? Oh my god, where did they finish? Oh, am I blind? I must be blind. They have to have finished higher than this. They have to have finished higher. I must be blind. I don't see them at all. Ifracelli? Am I blind? They're not in the top 3. They're not in the top 6. Oh, there they are. They're 7th. Okay. Yeah, 5 points in a 7th place. I think they've got qualified for sure. They definitely got in based off that. They'll probably be like high 60s. Chucha Prime had 55 points going into that game. As we look where they finished off, they definitely qualified as well. They got a lot of points in that time around. They actually, I think, even got 15 kills. They did. So they're good. They've definitely qualified. Redmond, Ashina Esports, and everyone else are up in the air. If we look up where Redmond actually finished, they did not have a good game at all. I think they died very early on. We'll go down the list. Did they get any kills whatsoever? Ooh, 2 kills. Is that really it? Only 2 kills? Ashina Esports also died early on as well. They only got 3 kills. So they are going to go up to 46 points. Redmond are going to go up to 51. And that basically leaves the door wide open for anyone else to come through and get hella points and make it into the finals. As we go down the list, you can see Redmond and Ashina just did terrible. Brandon subbing out. They didn't really do too much since Brandon left, unfortunately. They had an okay second isolated game. They got a good finish on it, but other than that, that's looking really bad for them. Team number 25 as well also had a bad game this time around. Not good for them either. We'll go further up the list, see where everyone else finished off. The Filipino roster of team number 5 got good kills, but they're not going to qualify at all. There's no way they make it into the finals. Enigma Legend, also 1 kill. Definitely not making it into the finals based off that. They came into the game at 7th place, so they're only going to finish with 34 points. There's no way they make it in off of that performance. iCrat and his roster of Team 6, narrowly, I don't think they're going to make it in. I believe that's Team Noir, so they're not going to make it in either. which means it's only really off-prime me that have a chance to just destroy the hopes and dreams of somebody else. But we'll go through the list just to make sure that there's nobody else really close here. I guess new Genesis main could possibly pull something out of the bag. Hype again didn't do anything that time around. Stormbreaker might go into the top 10 based off their performance, but I don't think they'll get into the top 5, that's for sure. And then you have Zenith. But Zenith squad, as much as I want them to have done really well this time around, they only got 7 kills in a win. And that's only going to give them, 22 points? Considering they weren't even in the top 10 going into that, I don't know. I don't think they're qualifying. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're definitely not qualifying. There's no way. Yeah, they don't make it in either. We just need to figure out where off-prime me and are at, chat. That's what we need to figure out. Where did they finish? Either way, I mean, it was pretty consistent throughout the entire day that team number 24 were going to win that. Like I said before it even started, they just came out guns blazing. Their worst game was their first game, and after that, when they all had good connection, they just dominated everyone. Are you back to COD M? I am indeed. I'm not part of any game exclusively, but as for now, hashtag COD Mobile partner. As for now, chat, COD M partner. But we are not in any game fully exclusively. At least not yet. At least not yet, chat. Is 4K here? They're into the finals. 4K are into the finals already. You don't need to worry about them. We're just getting this last leaderboard situated, chat, and then we'll give you the final scores for the day. I will say both of these days of the qualifiers were entertaining. I like both of the days, chat. We had a good day both days. I'm going to pull up the events rules over on YouTube. These will be similar events rules to what we'll have in the finals. The same things will be banned. It will just be 7 games instead of 4. The point system will be the same. Like I said before, we may do a different point system, but that won't come until after December. Either way, if you're looking over onto YouTube, I'm going to update the scoreboard on your screen right now for the qualifiers of today. You can see them right there. I mean, it was pretty obvious who the winners were going to be. I don't think I needed to say that more than I already did, but they just dominated the entire day. Look at that. Number 1 with 139 points. It wasn't even freaking close. Then you can see over on TikTok now as well. You can see Chucha Prime coming in, 75 points. Redmond scraping with 51. Off Prime made it into the top 5. They got 55 total points, so they came back and actually qualified into the finals for the first time. I've never seen these guys in the finals before, at least that team name. iFerg, of course, they made it into the finals based off their first 2 games. They won 2 games early on, the first 2 of the day. There's 4 games total. So the top 5 are as follows. The QTR team, which we obviously all know their individual names, being a Bullboss, Ican, Sleuth, and Loading. Then we got the Chucha Prime team. That was the team that featured Future, Takeoff, Lanai, and Kingbot. They qualify into the finals. iFerg, they qualified into the finals. That would be Sunside's team. They had a bad late game there. A bad 2 last games, I guess, as I'm looking down the scoreboard to even try and find them. Can't even see where they finished. They finished 7th place that time with a couple of kills. That's Feb, Sunside, Eas, and Vince. Then we got Off Prime team as well. I'm not familiar with Off Prime team really at all, but they were able to get in with 55 points. So I hope they do well in the finals. We're yet to see them in any of the finals. And then, of course, Redmond finally making it back into the finals for the first time in what feels like forever. I know they've made it into the finals not too long ago, but man, it's been a long time since we've seen Redmond at the top of any leaderboard inside of Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale $10,000 tournaments. Unlucky for Ashina, New Genesis Main, Enigma, the Filipino team that I can't pronounce, Acles, and Noir dropped down quite significantly there in that final game, Chattington. Either way, that's going to wrap things up for me. If you're new around here, make sure to follow and subscribe. The finals will be Saturday for one $10,000 tournament, and then Sunday for the second $10,000 tournament. And then after that, we're going to release a short roadmap for what to expect for the rest of the year. What to expect at least until December, let's say. We're going to come up with the roadmap so that we have all the dates put in pencil so that you guys know kind of when we're going to do these tournaments instead of them being all over the place and last minute. We'll make it so that it's more so like a league. That's kind of what I want, is that the tournament format is like a league instead of all over the place. Whether the league is always squads is yet to remain, We're not sure if it will always be squads, because I like to switch it up with duos, solos, really kind of show the best Battle Royale player overall in every kind of mode inside of the tournaments. But either way, make sure to live your life on purpose, do something that will help you mentally, physically, financially. Hope to see you here when we host the finals, which will be on Saturday and Sunday. We've got two $10,000 tournaments this weekend, which is crazy. But either way, chat, love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream, Cookies. Bye, my little scrumdiddlyumptiouses, do, my little Pookie Barringtons, do, broski, do, broski.